Our devotional for today is entitled Remember My Special Day. So, how many of us would like it if, say, your birthday came and nobody remembered? I know for a fact that I would be so hurt on the inside, even though I may not show it on the outside sometimes, but inside I do know that I would be hurt. I'm sure every female can agree with me right there. So there's something about just being remembered that shows that people care about you and actually know and love you. I would never be angry about people who do not know me forgetting my birthday. But how about people who call me my friends and family, the people who call me when they need help or when they need to talk to me about their issues and stresses? And all of a sudden, it's my special day that I've asked them to remember, or even I've asked them to diarize. It can be a graduation or a wedding day that I invited them to, or any other special event that is very important to me. I sure would be hurt if people forgot about my special day. Or how would you feel if the wedding planner, for example, that you entrusted with your special day, which is your wedding that happens once in your lifetime, and they get to your wedding venue in the morning and they start rearranging the furniture and the flowers, maybe, or even changing the color scheme of your decor? Or they, let's say, they just go even as far as telling the guests that the venue has been changed and or even the date of the wedding has been changed without first getting an instruction from you. Can you imagine what a mess that would be and how you would deal with this, your hired wedding planner? So God too has a special day, so dear to his heart, that he gave his people as a gift to be remembered. What does God say about the Sabbath in the Ten Commandments? Let's go to Exodus chapter 20, verse 8 to 11, and let's just read that. Exodus 20, verse 8 to 11 says, Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. So when somebody says remember to you, the thing that I begin to think about is maybe I need to diarize or I need to put an alarm because I don't need to forget. Somebody's telling me to remember because he knows that I can forget about it. Maybe there's something that's going to happen between now and this particular day that will make me to forget. So I need to pay particular attention to this thing because I've been asked to remember. So God says, remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days you shall labor and do all your work, but the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord your God. In it you shall do no work, you, nor your son, nor your daughter, nor your male servant, nor your female servant, nor your cattle, nor your stranger who is within your gates. For in 6 days the Lord made the heavens and the earth, the sea, and all that is in them, and rested the seventh day. So God is saying, you have to do this work in 6 days because I, the Lord, did mine also in 6 days. And then you are supposed to rest on the seventh day because after I worked for 6 days, I also rested. So God gave us an example and he's simply saying, follow my example because it was possible. I did it. And I would like you also to take advantage of this example I've given you and follow likewise. So it goes on to say, therefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and hallowed it. So, in other words, God put a special blessing on this day and made it holy. Then the Lord, if we hear from Deuteronomy 9, verse 10 says, Then the Lord delivered to me 2 tablets of stone written with the finger of God. So, this is one of the commandments that God wrote on his own with his very own finger. So Jesus is the Lord of the Sabbath, just like you would be the owner of your wedding, right? The example that we just gave. So Jesus is the Lord of the Sabbath. And if we go to Exodus 20, verse 10, it says, "The seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord your God. It is not mine. I cannot change it. I cannot set my own example of how to keep it. God already said I did this in 6 days, and on the Sabbath I rested. So likewise we should. So I cannot then bring in my own way of doing it because it is not my day. Just like it is not, if it's not your wedding day, you cannot go and start changing the decor and the color scheme of somebody's day. And Isaiah 58, verse 18 also says, "Call the Sabbath a delight, the holy day of the Lord." It belongs to the Lord. And Matthew 12, verse 8 says, "The Son of Man is Lord even of the Sabbath." So Jesus is the Lord of the Sabbath. We cannot do our own example except to ask ourselves, okay, so how did Jesus keep the Sabbath? And then we go to the Gospels in the Bible and try and look on those Sabbath scriptures where it was Sabbath, and then we can get to know how Jesus kept the Sabbath because it is his day. And then we just follow suit on how he was doing it. So, anyway, where did this Sabbath come from and at which point? Because we've had people saying, no, the commandments were given to the children of Israel and so on. But let us hear from Genesis 1, verse 1, from Genesis 2, verse 2 to 3. I'm just going to read the phrases that I need from there. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Right? That's Genesis 1, verse 1. And I'm going now to Genesis 2, verse 2 to 3. "And on the seventh day, God ended his work which he had done, and he rested on the seventh day from all his work which he had done. Then God blessed the seventh day and sanctified it." So God rested after doing all the work he had been doing on 6 days, and then rested on the seventh one. This is at creation. It was given to Mother Eve and Father Adam. That was before there was any race that we know. The Sabbath was already there, and it was given to mankind at creation. So if we all know that we came from Adam and Eve as our great 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 grandparents, we know that the Sabbath gift was handed over to them so that every one of us could also have access to this special gift that God had given us. So God made the Sabbath at the time of creation. When he made the world, he rested and blessed, sanctified it. That means that he made it a holy day for holy use. If we go to Mark 2, verse 27, it says, "Then he said to them, the Sabbath was made for men, not men for the Sabbath." So the Sabbath was given as a gift to mankind. That's why it was created after mankind, so that they might enjoy uninterrupted fellowship with their Creator. But it still belongs to Jesus, even though it was given to men after its creation. It still belongs to Jesus. He is still the Lord of the Sabbath. So just because I invited you to my wedding, it doesn't give you the right to start altering my decor or change the venue, does it? No, I didn't think so. When we have had that special day with Jesus called the Sabbath, we can only be rejuvenated and equipped to take on new challenges of the coming week. So, in our next study, we'll look at the Sabbath timeline from creation to the new earth. What has been happening to the Sabbath during this period, and what will happen to the Sabbath in the future and in the new earth? As you keep the Sabbath day, brothers and sisters, remember the Lord of the Sabbath, who also says, "Come unto me, and I will give you rest." I pray that the Lord can keep you and keep following the study. May God bless you.